especially at that moment when it's 2 seconds left on the clock. You're down by 6, a field goal won't work. A touchdown is all you have. It's the bottom of the 9th, 2 outs, full count, bases loaded, World Series on the line. There's an anticipation that you can feel in the crowd. You sit on the edge of your seat, ready, waiting, praying. God, I know you're a Colts fan. I know you're a Saints fan. Waiting. And the quarterback says, hike. And he drops back. And the wideout breaks free. Down the sideline. The defender, I love it, slips. He's all by himself. He's praying, dear God, may the quarterback see me. And the quarterback releases the ball. And it's in midair. And it's going. And he sees it. And the cameras zoom in. And the crowd goes from this to this because it's coming. And they get ready. And it hits the tip of his finger. And one of two things happens. Either he catches the ball and the crowd goes ballistic because emotions have been tugged and they were created to move and the stadium erupts. Or depending on what team it is, my favorite, he's paid millions of dollars to catch a ball and tink, thud, whistle, defeat. And that crowd goes from stupid football. I paid money for this. You were created to move. Your senses, your body was created to move. In relationships, very few people I know are, yes, I'm in this relationship because of what I can give. I just love to give. I'm so excited to give. No, most people, if they're honest, a relationship is best when they are, mistake you. I'm like, when they get or given, when they receive. Most people in a relationship, when they receive, we like to receive. As much as I like shopping at Christmas, I like opening presents a week early because I hate waiting for Christmas. I like to receive. Everybody likes in love. Most people are not in that relationship so they can give. They're in that relationship so they can receive. You are motivated by what the other person does. Even in love, there's movement. It's a back and a forth. It's a dance. You are created to move. Doug, I get the point. I'm supposed to move. You're not created to move just because. You're created to move. You were designed to move because God spoke you into existence. Genesis chapter 1. God spoke. Let us make human beings in our image. Make them reflecting on nature so that they can be responsible for the fish in the sea, the birds in the air, the cattle, and yes, the earth itself. And every animal that moves on the face of the earth. God created you and me. He created us God-like. Reflecting God's nature, He created them, male and female. God blessed them and said, prosper, reproduce, fill the earth, take charge. Be responsible for the fish in the sea and the birds in the air, for every living thing that moves on the face of the earth. When God spoke you into existence, when He created the earth, He said, prosper, reproduce, fill the earth, take charge. You were created to move in a way that changes the earth you live in. God continued to write in Isaiah. But now God's message, the God who made you in the first place, Jacob, the one who got you started. Don't be afraid. I've redeemed you. I've called your name. You're mine. When you're over your head, I'll be there with you. When you're in rough waters, you will not go down. When you're between a rock and a hard place, it won't be a dead end. God says you're going to move, and at times it's going to be a rock. Oh, because I'm your God, your personal God. Go back, Ash. When you're over your head, I'll be there. The only way you get over your head is dreaming dreams that are beyond you. The only way that you can get in rough waters is doing things that is beyond your means. I will be there. When you're between a rock and a hard place, it won't be a dead end. I have a purpose. You can't get into any of those places by just sitting and just watching life go by and watching everybody move and waving and saying, hi, how you doing? To get to those places where God can be the God He said He will be, you have to move. It can't happen standing still. And Isaiah continued to say, go to the next one. Why would you ever complain, O Jacob, or whine, O Israel, saying, God has lost track of me. He doesn't care what happens to me. Don't you know anything? Haven't you been listening? God doesn't come and go. God lasts. He's the creator of all you can see or imagine. He doesn't get tired out, doesn't pause to catch His breath. He knows everything inside and out. He energizes those who get tired and gives fresh strength to the dropouts. For even young people tire and drop out. Young folk in their prime stumble and fall. But those who wait upon God get fresh strength. They spread their wings and soar like eagles. They run and don't get tired. They walk and don't lag behind. Sometimes in life, all you can ever do is walk. All the strength you ever have is one foot in front of another, one foot in front of another. You can't do much more of that. But God says, don't worry. I created you to move. I will be there at that moment when all you can do is walk. Sometimes you have a little more strength and you can run a little bit. You can move a little bit quicker. You can start going faster. God says, don't worry. I created you to move. I will be there at that moment. And sometimes life just sets it up where, and you have to understand the analogy of